It all started yesterday afternoon.
My fiance texted me from work asking if I'd be down to go to Cabo for free the next day. And I said, no. I don't know, I thought it was a joke. Only it wasn't. Her workplace was sending employees out to Mexico for a retreat, and someone had to drop out last minute, giving another employee and a +1 the chance to go in their place. A couple of PTO requests and a night of frantic packing later, I'm in Mexico, enjoying a drink on the beach. This has been one of the most spontaneous trips I've ever done, and I'll be documenting all of it.
But you'll never see any of that footage. Well, maybe. I don't know. I haven't finished filming yet. Look at the view. Damn. I've always enjoyed watching travel content, and it actually inspired me to pick up a camera in the first place. I wanted to create run and gun travel videos and also vlogs, as I really enjoyed watching them. I'd record anything and everything, but whenever I bring it back and start editing, none of it ever turns out. Even when I max out my SD cards, I can never piece together a story. Just none of it ever flows. And I know it's 100% a skill issue. And just let me explain myself. I'm just gonna have some lunch first. When I'm traveling, I do most of my filming when I'm sightseeing or doing activities. But when I'm doing the stuff in between, like planning or navigating, I don't have the camera out because I'm occupied with what I'm doing. This leaves me with some cool footage, but no story to connect the dots. On the other hand, if I do a trip with the intention of shooting, complete with an outline and everything, I become so focused on getting the video done that it takes the enjoyment out of actually doing the trip in the first place. And that leaves me with what I have now, an accumulation of years and years of unused footage. So you wouldn't believe where we are right now, but we'll add more as we go. But I've been giving this a lot of thought, and I think I have a solution, so let me tell you about it. My biggest struggle with travel vlogging, or really just vlogging in general, is capturing enough of those little moments to make a cohesive story. I've learned to adapt to that a little bit by basing my videos on an idea or a concept. So I'm not focused on trying to film every little thing, but instead shoot according to the concept that I chose. For example, I did a recent video about my trip to Hawaii. The entire video was based off of taking a camera with me and shooting with it and getting analog photos to remember the trip by. And I felt a lot less pressured to get those little details of, you know, what I have for breakfast or like this and that, but instead focus on the moments where I'm taking that camera out and shooting with film. And it made it a lot easier for me to put that video together. Speaking of which, I think you should check that video out, because I think you would like it. I'm also trying to apply that same concept to this trip, although this trip was kind of impromptu. I didn't really come in with a plan. I'm kind of just filming and see what happens in the edit. So this could be my best travel video ever, or it could be really whelming, you know what I'm saying? I'm just talking now. This martini is getting to me, honestly. I'm at the airport. I hardly filmed anything this trip. To recap the weekend, I got on a boat, spent some time at the beach, and yeah, I had a little bit too much to drink, if I'm being honest with you. The food, I mean, it was all inclusive, so it was food. I'm late to the party, but I did discover a new drink. It's called a carajillo, and it's like a version of espresso martini, but using a liqueur more local to Mexico. Anyway, loved it, amazing. I need more of that. Now, as for this video, I was trying a new format, and I haven't quite nailed it yet. I mean, I feel like it only gets better from here, so stay tuned and find out. Anyway, if I were to give this trip a rating, I would give it an excellent 3 out of 10. 100% would do it again.